Hi everybody, Garrett Rosendahl, 5'2 Fence and Dirt. I've got the SVL 97-2 with the Kubota 6-way blade on the front of it. Got a small project today. The way I work these small projects in is I keep our larger projects, and I call them my longer term projects, you know, a week, 2 weeks, a month. We have one project on, we'll probably be in it till the end of the year. I keep most of the iron and a lot of my laborers and operators on those projects because I end up moving a majority of the equipment within my operation. And so for me to staff someone on a small project like this, it's a couple-hour project, for me to staff a guy and then I still have to bring the piece of equipment out, it's just not worth it. It doesn't make sense. So this is a great project for the little 6-way blade. We are tuning up a road surface here in front of a home, and the 6-way blade is going to allow us to crown it and get in and make this pretty nice. Let me flip the camera around and show you what we're working with and explain one of the reservations I have about using the 6-way blade here. I do have the bucket on just in case, on the trailer I should say. So let me flip this around. So here's our surface. It's hard to tell, but it washed out over there, and you can tell the water's really moving through the center of this road. So I'm going to take this high spot down, use that to fill that, and cut a little bit of a drainage along that side. The customer requested that we go 20 feet on either side of his driveway. It's a circle drive, but we're going to go a little further than that just to make sure he's got a good product. My reservation on this one is some of that chunkier rock up there. As I've explained in other videos or other video, that rock with this machine, like I said, it's about 14,000-ish pounds with that blade on there. The rocks tend to roll that machine up and it kind of make you mad. But we got a heck of a rain last night and everything is pretty soft, and so I'm hoping that it's not, you know, so soft and muddy that I get a whole bunch of clumps everywhere, but soft enough to roll those rocks out of the way without them really biting into that soil. So I'm going to unchain this machine and get to work, and I will keep the camera rolling as much as I can along the way. That chain wouldn't have stuck if I was falling down a cliff and grabbed onto that chain to save my life. But I'm trying to be efficient here and it gets stuck in the eyelet. Actually, the next week, I forgot to film an outro, and I'm finally getting around to editing the video. But just a couple notes on the outtake here is that the soil being moist really helped. There was an area down in the bottom that was really soft and it was pretty muddy, and it was enough that when we filled it, it was pumping, and so I had to work that area a little longer. But in total, I was only in the machine for about an hour and 15 minutes. So made good work of it. Actually moved quite a bit of material. As you can see from the footage, we were actually getting a decent amount of material on that blade despite it being really rocky. There were a couple boulders, I'm calling them boulders because they were over 18 inches in diameter, that did bounce the machine up. I ended up working those out and then rolled them off to the side. Got those out of the roadway. It's hard to tell in the footage before and after. In the before footage, some of those areas that were washed out were over 12 inches deep where it was washed out. And then in the after footage, it did not look as good on camera as in person. I don't know if that's standard, but in person it looked really nice. Customer came in his little car, loved it. It was smooth, and he's happy actually having us come back for more work. But it's little jobs like that that I actually really enjoy bringing that blade out, because it does make short work of stuff like that. If I had the bucket there, I wouldn't have been able to cut, or I did have the bucket there, but if I had the bucket on the machine, I wouldn't have been able to cut as deep. I wouldn't have been able to pitch it. I wouldn't have been able to cut drainage as easy. All of it could have been done with a bucket, but it would have taken a whole lot more time. This was a hard bid project, so we got in, got out, made a good wage on it, and the customer's happy. So just wanted to share a little footage of running that blade and the kind of stuff we've been using it a lot for lately. So thank you for watching. This is Garrett Rosendahl, and I'll see you on the next one.